some light on my face here. So I just went live and did an elephant. You guys might have seen it on YouTube here, and the proportions not quite, a little bit wide, but not bad. And then I went can't talk. I did a little baby orangutan just now, and that is my last page of this sketchbook. I just wanted to turn this down. Just want to talk a little bit about my ink sketchbook. I've seen some artists online, and I guess the urban sketcher, because I'm into journaling, and I got really deep into fountain pens and ink, and I have my whole fountain pen logbook, also ink logbook, and anyway, so I just wanted to use ink more, and I love the ink drawings and stuff like that. I have not done a lot of ink before this, and I started this last year. I think it's probably the end of last year. And I said on here I have a little bit of my intention for this sketchbook, and I want it to be ink only, and I wanted to give myself permission to be messy and create ugly drawings, experimental ink play, and I have some ugly ones. I have a lot of good ones. And at first I was using my fountain pens and kind of did line work only, like this, right? Let's see. I use different color ink also, and I kind of, this sketchbook is falling apart. I use some watercolor as well, and mixing with the ink and line drawings. With my dogs that passed, Coco and Abel, elk. And then I got interested in ink wash, and I started to use my paintbrush and dip it in water and then brush over the drawings. But then this is my fountain pen with glitter ink. And I started to, like, this is my first ink wash. Hold on, let me show you. So this is my first try. I just like, what if I just paint with paintbrush using ink and water? And that's how I started to play around with ink wash. And I got so excited. I fell in love with it. And I taught myself. So I don't know if anybody else actually do it this way. I see a lot of people would do line drawing first, and then they would use a gray ink with brush, like brush pen with the gray ink inside to color in their drawings. I do it like watercolor, where I dilute the ink with a lot of water and then go in each layer with darker ink. And I'm loving it. I have so much fun. This one is green ink, still ink but green, and different color ink. This one also, I like the drips of the ink too. Some of these drawings I've done it live, so you guys might have seen it. So there's a little bit of like the unknown whether or not I would get the drawing right, because I don't sketch with pencil beforehand, and like this is not so good. There's some fail ones, and this one watercolor, metallic. I love this one. This one is only fountain pen and line drawing, and this is a mixture of fountain pen and then the ink and the ink wash with the brush. I had so much fun, but I guess this is like a little sketchbook tour for you guys. I do like to write something on the other page, some quotes and things like that. This one, I think I did it live. It was so fun. This is my favorite one. It was the first time that I actually do like a watercolor technique where I wet the paper first and then drop the ink, and then you see all this watercolor style, how the ink just feather out with wet paper. I love this. And then of course I have certain areas where I have to sketch in the lines when the paper is dry so it doesn't bleed like here, but I love the mixture. This is my favorite one for sure. The more horses. Horses are kind of hard, so I did a few. And I feel like I get, yeah, I didn't do a good job here, so I redo her. So better. And I did that horse thing again, that technique again. But yeah, this one I love too, the monkey. It's so cute. Sometimes I just do, I think this is, I use like highlighter, the yellow highlighter in different color. This one is just leftover blue ink that I was using in my fountain pen, so I just thought I'd use it up in my drawings. This one is watercolor, I think, with some ink. I like this one also, it's just fountain pen drawing. This one is a highlighter with fountain pen. This one also, is this one ballpoint? This one actually highlighter and ballpoint pen. The reason I have the highlighter in here because I just received a highlighter that I bought from Tom Studios, so I wanted to test out the highlighter. But for my next sketchbook, there will be no, I will try my best to not have any other medium except for ink. But yeah, this is sketchbook tour because we're finished with the sketchbook. That's why I am doing this. Some of this you might have seen on live painting. You can go and look at my live videos and see a lot of these drawings on there. There's some bad ones. I think I did him live too, and he turns out pretty good because I love the very loose area and then the details of his face. There's some bad ones in here that you might get to see. Because some days I'm a little bit off. I was rushing or whatever. Like these foxes are not great. And I use a fountain pen with like a brown ink. It's funny. I'm just doing my little sketchbook tour because this one is because I was teaching my student. We were looking at my plant and we do a quick sketch. I wanted to show her like a sample of how to do ink sketch. So, and this one also from my class. So I use color pencil. So it's not really, shouldn't be in the sketchbook. But almost at the end. I did this last week. You guys might have seen it live. Wolf, bunny, hedgehog. This one was really popular. I did this live also, the hedgehog. This horse is off. This is my bad one. I did it live also and it was not good. This one's okay. This one I did a few. I hate the bumps on this. I don't know why I painted the frogs. This one I just did earlier, and this one I just did just now. And that is the last page of my ink sketchbook. I'm so excited. We're gonna start a new one, and it's gonna be all ink, hopefully. And I'm gonna try to use my fountain pen or brush pen, add in the gray ink, and use that with my black fountain pen ink, and see how that goes. I don't like the brush. Let me show you the brush pen real quick. Okay, Oops. So actually first try using these brush pens. I think it's Pentel maybe, or what brand is this? It might be Kuratake. A lot of urban sketcher will use like Twisby fountain pen, or they'll use brush pens like this. So this one you can do gray, see the white, black, dark gray. But I have a hard time getting this ink to flow. So I haven't been using this much. It works, but it's not flowing as much as I would like it to. I don't know if it's clogged or it's not diluted enough or something, but if I could find brush pens that work better, I will have this in my sketch book, and like this I would put this and strap this on my sketchbook so I can just grab and go and then do my sketches really quickly. And these brush pens, you can fill it in fast without any use of water or any mess or cleanup. So this is a good to go set for your drawings. I really like this. I'm gonna try to use these pens again, but because I'm in my studio, I just use my paint brushes. They're not even good high quality. They're like spraying out, but it's good enough for what I use for my ink wash. Anyway, so we're gonna start a new one, and that one is with watercolor. Let's see. Just want to see if I have anything on here that I should show you, because before I put away, see, I can color in or really quickly with a brush and the ink. If I only use a fountain pen, it will be impossible or forever to fill in the dark area. So that's why I really like the brush and the ink in the water situation. Okay. I think this is where I sketch in with the fountain pen first, and then using a wet brush to paint over it to dilute the ink, and it's a little bit messy, and then you lose the lines. I lose the lines that I created, so I don't like that. I have to use waterproof ink so that it doesn't I don't lose the details of the lines that I sketched in. Capybara, capybara, bison. I think I showed you the bison. And I wanted this sketchbook to be really experimental, allow myself to do really ugly drawings, but then I this is a fail one. Not too bad. I just messed up the nose a little bit. And once you mess it up with ink, you can't erase it, right? It's not a pencil, so. Oh, these are the bees. This little guy's cute. Mouse. So I want to start a new one, and it's gonna be all ink, hopefully, all ink. And maybe I'll sketch a lot from life. That's it for this book. I can put this away now, start a new one. Very excited. Anyways, bye.